Welcome to the Manhattan Life eApp tutorial. My name is Mark Waits, and today we are going to be going through the e-application for Manhattan Life. For any new agents who are either new to the eApp or new to Manhattan Life, we want to introduce the e-application to you, go through any questions that you might have. We're going to go through a full online application. We will start with the domain name for the agent portal. It is manhattanlife.com. From here, we will go to agents and agent login. For any returning agents, you will enter in your user ID and password. And for new users, if you have not registered, simply click here. You will need to go over the terms and conditions, click next, enter in your agent writing number, click verify, and also enter in your tax ID along with zip code that you registered with. You will look at the new account information, review your registration, and at that point your registration will be complete. Once you have registered and logged in, it will take you to the agent portal home screen. And from here, you can view commissions that have been paid, along with agent hierarchy. Check on in-force business through your agent policy list. Through here, you can also check on your entire book of business. You will get a warning for any policy lapse. This will be viewed here and also under in-force business through policy lapse warning. Under agent tools, you can order supplies and also start an application through the individual enrollment. And that is what we will be going through today. For any applications, paper or PDF forms can be uploaded as well here by putting in the product along with the first and last name, date of birth, and uploading the PDF. Again, today we will focus on the online application here under individual enrollment. From here, you will click to enroll to start the application. And this will take you to Manhattan Life's tool that they use to generate a quote. You will enter in the client's zip code along with their date of birth. Make sure that the effective date is correct, and once you fill out all required fields, click Get Quote. From here, you'll be presented with the plan options for your client along with any policy fee below. This is not included in the premium. It will be included on top of the premium for the first month's charge. Once you have selected your plan, simply click Apply Online. On the Manhattan Life Medicare Supplement, the navigation is very simple. You are going to simply use this scroll bar to scroll through the application. You can access any part of the application at any point by simply scrolling through the application. From here, we will enter in the applicant's information along with height and weight, social security number, and phone number. One thing you'll notice is the red asterisk next to all required fields. These are required to submit the application. If one is missing, it will populate at the end and show you where you've missed information. On the Manhattan Life eApp, they do utilize certain features to make the application quicker. By using same as residence address box, this will autofill the information into the boxes automatically for you. We will continue the application. Premium payer and primary physician. If using premium payer, make sure you check the box if it is other than the applicant and fill out the required information. Primary physician is not required. If you're going through medical underwriting, filling this information out will expedite the process if Manhattan Life has to contact the doctor. The household discount that Manhattan Life utilizes is very unique. It only requires one person to apply, and if that person applying either has a spouse that lives in the home for at least the last 12 months or a person 60 years of age or older residing with them for the last 12 months, they will be eligible for a 7% household discount in the states where applicable. You will simply answer the question here if they have an existing Family Life or Manhattan Life Medicare Supplement policy and fill in the required fields as follows. Moving on to Medicare information for the client, you will enter in their Part A dates and Part B dates here, along with their Medicare claim number. Whenever entering in dates through any fields, if you have put in a wrong date or wrong information, you will need to click back to the beginning and go through the information again. Example, we want to go back and change this. You cannot press backspace. To correct this date, you must go back to the beginning of the number and simply enter it in again over what is existing. Within the Medicare information box, you will have a special request form as well here. This box will allow you to change the effective date. It will pre-populate automatically to the 1st or 15th. If you want to change that date for the effective date policy as of today or a specific day in the month, simply enter in this information here. If you're wanting to split commissions with another agent, you will put this information in here as well, along with the agent's name and writing number. Any other special requests that you need will be filled in here as well. Moving on to medical coverage replacement, we will fill out as follows. In this situation, we are replacing a Medicare supplement. As you notice, once you click on certain answers, it will resend this information and you'll have to scroll back down. In this situation, we will go ahead and fill out the existing Medicare supplement we are replacing. And yes, we do intend to replace this Medicare supplement policy with the existing one, so we will click yes. For any medically underwritten application, all health questions will apply. If any answers yes to any of the following questions, the client will not be eligible for coverage. For a person who is taking medications, the last question will pertain to this. If yes, it will populate a box for you to enter in the prescriptions or over-the-counter medications for the client. If the client is taking more medications than slots available, you can enter in the remainder of those prescriptions under additional comments to underwriting here. Once you have filled out the health questions and answered the prescription question, you will want to fill out where the policy will be mailed. Again, Manhattan Life will populate this information. In this situation, we are going to have it mailed to the insured. And as you see, that information will automatically populate in the required fields. When taking an online application, either in person or over the phone, you will want to make sure that all important statements are read to the applicant. You'll want to go through all statements with the applicant, along with notice to applicant regarding replacement of Medicare supplement insurance or Medicare Advantage if they are replacing their Medicare supplement or Medicare Advantage plan. Again, in this situation, there's no change in benefits but for lower premiums, so we will mark this box. If you have sold any health insurance policies to the applicant that are still in force, you will enter in the information here, or have sold any to the applicant in the last 5 years that are no longer in force, you will enter in this information here. If you have any additional comments to underwriting for health questions or prescriptions that you have entered in, you will enter this information here. With the Manhattan Life eApp, you do have the ability to have the company communicate to your client via email. This email consent authorization needs to be answered yes or no. If the client gives the consent, put in the primary and secondary email address below and continue. Bank information. From here you will put in your client's bank name, account owner's name, along with their routing and account number. With Manhattan Life, you do have the freedom of choosing any day of the month up to the 28th to have the premium withdrawn from the account. Once the policy is issued, the first premium draft, along with the policy fee, will be drafted within 2 to 3 business days of issuing the policy. Please make sure that the client is aware of this charge so there's no misunderstanding of when that first month's premium will draft. Once you've filled out bank information, filled in any primary email address for the email consent, you want to go back to the signature portion of the application. Manhattan Life has one of the easiest and most user-friendly e-applications on the market. From here, you will simply enter in mother's maiden name along with city and state where the client is signing. Make sure that the consent and disclosure is read to the client so they understand with electronic signing how they will be giving authorization and the company will be obtaining information from this. Once the client understands, simply put in the client's mother's maiden name along with city and state. Once you have filled out all portions of the e-application, you will simply click Submit. Once you have submitted your e-application successfully, you will be able to view the application here and save, along with submitting another application or uploading any attachments. With the Manhattan Life e-application, you will be able to expedite the underwritten process by calling 1-800-982-0415 and completing the underwritten process at the point of sale with expedited underwriting. This is an additional benefit Manhattan Life offers that will expedite the process for you and your client. This concludes the Manhattan Life eApp tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 866-708-6194. And as always, we thank you for your business.